Here's your First Warn Weather Forecast First, sponsored by Anderson Collision Center. Visit driveanderson.com.
Well, we've had plenty of sunshine out there this afternoon, which has helped our temperatures today warm into the 70s underneath high pressure. We've had a few clouds pop up over the last several hours, but that cloud cover is expected to decrease thanks to high pressure building in, and that high pressure stays in control the next several days. Now our temperatures have fallen back through the 70s, 76 in Freeport, 78 right now in Rockford, and 76 degrees in Rochelle. But the best part about it, we are dry and we are going to stay comfortable. Skies will clear out here as we go through the night. When we look at these temperatures here through this evening, notice the numbers dropping back. Overnight lows will dip down into the 50s. We'll look at how long this dry stretch of weather is expected to stick around coming up in the First Warn forecast a little later.
Local workers and shoppers are evacuated from a Rockford Walmart, the threat that had police on high alert. Plus, some people are still without power after the recent state line storms. How long ComEd says it could take to get everyone back online. And Illinois schools must have a plan in place in the event of a cardiac emergency. The local educator behind the push for the new law.
Live from WTVO 17, this is Eyewitness News at 5.
Good evening, I'm Mimi Murphy. Tonight, a local Walmart is back open after everyone was evacuated earlier today for a bomb threat. Rianne Weil was out there. And Rianne, what do we know?
Everyone was safely escorted out this morning, Mimi, after the store on Northridge Drive in Rockford evacuated all customers and employees around noon. Police say there was an unattended backpack that prompted the bomb squad to respond to the store. Workers were then pushed into the back parking lot as police set up crime scene tape and prevented anyone from entering. Employees say they were told of the threat and immediately evacuated. Police did confirm around 2:30 this afternoon that the backpack did not contain a bomb, and there is no further threat to the public. Mimi?
All right, Rianne, thanks for that report. 2 people are arrested after Rockford police say they found a loaded handgun in a car during a traffic stop. Around 8 last night, Rockford police stopped a car near Kilburn and Auburn. 4 adults and a child were in the vehicle. After a search of the car, officers say they found a loaded handgun. Stanisha Bryant and Anthony Strickland were taken into custody. Bryant's charged with aggravated driving under the influence and child endangerment. Strickland's facing charges of aggravated unlawful use of a weapon and not having a FOID card. They're being held in the Winnebago County Jail. At least 1 tornado is confirmed in Winnebago County during Monday's storms. A storm survey by the National Weather Service has found that tornado touched down in southern Winnebago County Monday evening. It's been rated as an EF0. The exact path of the tornado has not been determined. The National Weather Service says at least 3 other tornadoes touched down in northern Illinois between Sunday and Monday. ComEd crews are still working to restore power that was knocked out by those storms. Utility officials say they've never seen so much damage so widespread, but they say many customers who lost electricity now have it back.
We lost about 440,000 customers. But the good news is that we have restored almost 350,000 of them. And today we have achieved more than 80% restoration rate. And our goal is to restore as many as we can, as quickly as we can over the next 2 days.
The company has called in mutual aid from electrical contractors in Wisconsin, and 300 workers from Canada have made their way to Illinois to help with recovery efforts. A center has opened in Rockford to help people displaced by the severe weather. The American Red Cross has opened an emergency shelter at Forest City Church. It is open 24 hours a day and will provide meals and water for anyone impacted by recent storms. This fall, all schools in Illinois will be required to have a plan in place in case of a cardiac emergency. A state line educator pushed for this new law. Our Jess Lipson talked to her today, and Jess, this is very personal for her.
Well, Mimi, many years ago, Dorothy Simon Elementary School principal Heather Baker suffered from sudden cardiac arrest. Since then, she has made it her mission to educate people on cardiac arrest and the importance of having a plan. Recently, Governor J.B. Pritzker signed a bill making it mandatory for Illinois schools to have a cardiac arrest plan in case of an emergency. It's something Heather's school has already had in place. Last year, Simon Elementary in the village of Winnebago became one of 3 heart-safe schools in the state.
I truly thought that this is something I was going to be begging our legislators for my entire life. So now that I've accomplished this goal, I'm ready to tackle the next goal for other survivors like me, for the parents who have lost their children at school to sudden cardiac arrest. We don't want to see that happen anymore.
Later at 6, we'll hear about the plan at Dorothy Elementary School and how they practice through drills. Mimi?
All right, thanks, Jess. A local healthcare provider looks to add nursing professionals. UW Health held a walk-in hiring event this morning. The job fair targeted RNs. Attendees could learn more about working in orthopedics, the emergency department, or the neonatal intensive care unit. Organizers say even if you're unsure about which department you'd like to join, it never hurts to apply.
So we're always welcoming new applicants. Our recruiters are so wonderful about reaching out really quickly to our qualified applicants. And if they're not quite sure what they want to do, we always encourage a conversation to see if there's a fit. Outside of our ends, we do have a lot of additional job opportunities and always looking to hire the best. It's a wonderful place to work, so we are always open to a conversation.
If you missed out on today's in-person event, UW Health is accepting job applications online. A link to that form can be found on our website, mystateline.com. President Biden is facing new calls from inside his own party to step out of the race. High-profile Congressman Adam Schiff, a longtime Biden ally, now also saying Biden needs to pass the torch. This comes as Democrats plan to hold a virtual vote in the first week of August in their nominating process. A poll taken last week and released today by the Associated Press found 65% of Democrats polled said Biden should withdraw. But the president on the campaign trail said he's not going anywhere.
I think I've demonstrated that I know how to get things done for the country. There's more to do, and I'm reluctant to walk away from that.
Meanwhile, in Milwaukee, former President Donald Trump's new running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, is set to address the Republican National Convention. The theme for tonight is foreign policy, an issue where Senator Vance often disagrees with traditional Republicans. Governor Pritzker sat down with Chicago Bears president and CEO Kevin Warren for their first private meeting regarding a new stadium on the lakefront. The Tribune reports yesterday's meeting centered around the Bears' request for $2 billion in public money for the project. Previously, the governor said that any funding from the state must be, quote, a good deal for taxpayers. A spokesperson for Pritzker says the governor's position has not changed following that meeting. The city of Chicago continues to say it will not increase taxes to fund the stadium. A Rockford native returns home to highlight the importance of mental health resources. Up next, we're live at Embassy Suites with more on the Diamonds Gala. And coming up at 6, competing to become the greatest of all time, the local mullet that's getting national attention.
We've got some pretty comfortable weather ahead as temperatures stay slightly below that average of 84. Find out how long this drier stretch of weather is expected to stick around coming up in the first warn forecast a little later.
You're watching Eyewitness News, your home team, with Mimi Murphy, Wendell Edwards, Scott Leber, and Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Tonight, a Rockford native is returning home to highlight diamonds in the community through her story. Singer and entertainer Michelle Williams is the keynote speaker at the Diamonds Gala tonight at Embassy Suites. Eyewitness News anchor Wendell Edwards is live there. He joins us now. Good evening, Wendell.
Good evening, Mimi. What a great night it's going to be. This is the second year in a row for the Diamonds Gala, and it is all about shining that spotlight on the importance of mental health. In fact, come with me. Let me show you. We get a sneak peek inside. The stage is already set. You can see people getting ready. There's cocktail hour coming up at 6 o'clock, and the show starts at 7. Michelle Williams of Destiny's Child will give the keynote speech tonight, and it's through her story that we'll learn about perseverance and survival and the importance of mental health. In fact, joining me now is Alderwoman Gabrielle Torina from Ward 5 about how exciting you guys are about tonight.
We're very, very excited. We haven't seen Michelle come home in quite some time, so we are so ready to listen to her story and be inspired and just be uplifted and to know that you can come from Rockford and do really great big things with your life.
Right. And mental health is her platform. Absolutely. And why is that going to be an important night to let people know?
I think it's important. It's an important subject in our community. We have a mental health board that allocates money and funding out into our community for different mental health initiatives, and I just think it's really appropriate, the appropriate time, and I'm looking forward to hearing about how she really just overcame a lot of things that she was going through in her life, and we're just ready to be inspired by her story.
Yeah, because we all need help, and we all need to be able to share our story, and that's exactly what Michelle will be doing tonight. Thank you, Alderwoman. Appreciate it. Again, so everything starts here tonight at 7 o'clock. Mimi, when I see you at 6, though, I'm going to talk about the Diamond Scholars and the youth program. It's an inaugural program. I'll tell you all about it at 6 o'clock. Right now, we're live at NBC Suites in downtown Rockford. Wendell Edwards, Eyewitness News.
All right, looking forward to that. Thanks, Wendell. A calm day with hot temperatures in the upper 70s. When we come back, Candace tells us about a streak of mild weather coming our way.
Now, your First Warn weather forecast from Chief Meteorologist Candace King.
Well, it is just a beautiful picture out there as we take a live look with our Mercial SkyTrack camera out at the Poplar Grove Airport, brought to us by Poplar Grove here at Airport this evening. We've had some cloud cover build up over the last couple of hours, but as we get further into this evening, our skies, they are beginning to clear out. Temperature-wise, our numbers are currently in the 70s. Tonight, we'll actually drop back into the 50s. So I wanted to talk a little bit about wind damage from both straight line winds as well as from tornado, because you can tell the difference whether or not we had tornadic wind damage or if it was from straight line winds. So the National Weather Service over the last couple of days has been out across northern Illinois conducting damage surveys from the line of thunderstorms that came through not only Monday night but also Sunday night too. So they did confirm a couple tornadoes here in northern Illinois, but there's also been some points where we've had just straight line wind damage. So when you have a thunderstorm that comes through like what we had Monday night, you can have both straight line wind damage as well as those embedded tornadoes, which then causes tornadic damage. So how do you tell the difference between the two of those? Well, when you have winds that come down and produce that straight line wind damage, that air hits the ground and then it spreads out. The wind damage runs parallel to the outward flow of that wind. So think in and out. So out with the wind from the straight line winds. When we have tornadic damage, the debris from that is actually laying at angles due to the curving inflow wind. So now we're thinking in. So wind flows into a tornado, and because you've got that spin, you've got that curvature, now what you're seeing is more of that angled or debris that's kind of crisscross over top of each other. Sometimes you can have both within a certain area, not necessarily over top of each other, but not that far from where you have that whole entire damage path. So with straight line winds, everything is moving parallel in the same direction. When you have tornadic wind damage, you're looking more at angles or kind of a crisscross pattern with that debris. So as we go through the next couple of days, we'll continue to get more information out. In fact, there have been quite a few tornadoes that have been confirmed, not only here specifically for our viewing area, but also out in Chicago. And then we had straight line winds out across northwest Illinois. I know Lena had a wind peaking over 90 miles per hour. Thankfully, it's been a little breezy out there, but we have nothing compared as far as wind is concerned with that. High pressure builds in. Still some remnants on the back edge of that low off to our east and northeast, so we've had some clouds build up, but as high pressure builds in, that'll help keep us relatively quiet. 78 our temperature in Rockford, 75 right now in the Pretzel City. We're at 76 in Rochelle. Our weather watcher Terry this evening, 77. Dew point temperature sits at 59. Northwesterly wind at 12 miles per hour. Dew point temperatures in the 50s make it feel very comfortable out there. In fact, our dew point numbers next few days are going to stay in the 50s. So we're talking more dry, more comfortable weather that'll sit with us. Now, by the time we get into the end of the weekend and early next week, we do pull in a little more moisture. It's not going to get excessively humid, but that could lead to a couple daytime driven spotty showers beginning Sunday, Monday, and then into Tuesday. So 50s for us tonight, and similar to what we had today, we've got sunshine tomorrow morning. Cloud cover then builds up into the afternoon. That goes away tomorrow night. Mid-50s again for tomorrow night. Few clouds here as we head into Friday. But the start of the weekend, and actually pretty much through the entire weekend, it is looking spectacular. So temperatures tonight are down to 56 for 78 tomorrow. Back down to 56 for tomorrow night. I'll tell you what, Country Thunder kicks off here up in Twin Lakes, Wisconsin tomorrow and will run through the weekend. Weather for that actually looks pretty good. Low 80s will take us into early next week. We may start to see a couple of thunderstorms. Nothing at this point that looks like it would be severe, but kind of this loosely organized low pressure system that is slow to move, so that draws up some moisture and then could give us a couple of showers as we head into next week.
Well, looking good. Thanks, Candace. Scott's in next with sports. He'll tell us where one of the state line's best high school basketball players will be playing college ball.
Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
One of the state line's top high school basketball players has made his college choice. South Beloit's Ross Robertson has indicated on X that he has committed to Northern Michigan. Robertson will be a senior this coming year for the Sobos. He's already South Beloit's all-time leading scorer with more than 2,000 points. Last season, he averaged just over 26 points per game, along with 14 rebounds and 2.5 blocked shots. Northern Michigan University is located way up in Marquette, Michigan. The Wildcats compete in the Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference. It's an NCAA Division II program. Last season, Northern Michigan had a record of 22-11. Well, the Ice Hogs have another player signed for next season. Defenseman Austin Strand has agreed to a one-year contract. Strand joined the Ice Hogs in the middle of last season in a trade with the Chicago Wolves. In 38 games, he had 5 goals and 5 assists. At age 27, he also brings experience and leadership to the locker room. Well, the Rivets had another one of those big run scoring days today at Royal Oak, Michigan. They outscored the Leprechauns 19-7. Mike Kazuski had 4 hits and drove in 2 runs. Rivets will be back home tomorrow night to host Kalamazoo. A look for the White Sox to be active the remainder of this month as the trade deadline approaches. They made a couple minor moves today, cutting ties with Danny Mendick and sending Lenin Sosa to the minors. They also signed free agent infielder Nick Senzel. At one time, Senzel was a hot prospect with the Reds. We have a couple nights now without Major League Baseball as the All-Star break plays out. Friday is the day the Cubs and White Sox return to action. The White Sox open up a series Friday night in Kansas City. The Cubs open a home series against the Diamondbacks. That game Friday will be an afternoon game with Justin Steele pitching. That's sports. We'll be right back.
I love the graph you showed earlier, the muggy meter.
Yeah.
It's so nice to see that it's going to
In
give
the
us
lighter
a break.
green.
Yes.
Not in the dark, deep green. Yeah, it is comfortable out there today. I know when we were looking at the SkyTrack camera, we're like, oh, it's just so nice out there.
Just want to go outside.
Just want to go outside,
Yeah.
right?
Let's
Take
go.
the news outside. Let's just go, right? It is going to be nice the next couple of days. So that is some welcome news, I should say. Temperatures are going to drop down into the 50s here for tonight. Next couple of nights will actually be in the 50s. The First Warn Interactive Radar brought to us by Rockford Glass and More. Pretty quiet across much of the area as high pressure stays in control. As I mentioned, we're in the 50s tonight, up to 78 for tomorrow, up to 80 on Friday, low 80s on Saturday. Weekend looks pretty nice. You've got a small chance for a shower there on Sunday afternoon, but a lot of dry time too even throughout the next 7 days. Doesn't necessarily look like a mid to late July forecast, but we may see temperatures climb just a little above average as we near the end of the month.
All right. Thanks, Candace. And thanks so much for watching. We'll see you at 6.